Hello! Welcome to Kids D&D. Today I'm going to show you how to adapt D&D for younger kids. And this is if you have kids that you want to involve in D&D that maybe they're not quite ready for the full experience of having to fill out character sheets and stuff like that and the role-playing aspect of it. But this is so they can dip their toes in the water and so they can feel included. And you can even incorporate their rules into your regular playtime, so that way you as parents and caregivers get to also play at the same time. So what we're going to start out with is in our kit that you can find the link for in the description. We have an adapted character sheet. It's very simplified. So they just have their name, their character's name, what they are, and this can literally be anything. We don't want to limit their imagination, so if they want to be a swashbuckling princess, they can totally do that. And then the level that they're starting at, their experience points, and how much money they have is all up at the top. And then further down we have their abilities. Again, we are just doing the bare minimum on this, so it's easy for them to keep up with and they don't have to do a lot of math. So instead of doing your regular ability scores, you're just going to have those plus and minuses that they need. And we're going to start out with just 3 numbers, and it's going to be a combination of +0, +1, and +3. So we have strength, intelligence, and wisdom, and then speed. And then over here, since it's a little shield, this is our armor class, and these are their hit points. So again, we don't want, lots and lots of having to do math and keeping up with all their hit points. And it's really easy for them to see, oh, maybe they're getting a little bit injured and stuff like that. And that way they can keep up with it on their own and you don't have to police it so much. So that's the first step, is having them fill out their own character sheet. The next thing is, for your younger kids, this is going to be ages 7 and under. You're going to try and incorporate more things like learning things. So you can do spelling if they're a wizard or any kind of magical person. So they have to spell words correctly in order to hit their target. And then you can also have them do more active activities. If they want to be like a boxer or anything like that, you can make them do a round of hopscotch without falling over, standing on one leg, patting their head and rubbing their tummy at the same time, see how well they do that. And this is obviously more objective, but that way it gives them more of a chance to interact with their actual activities. You can also do creative activities like singing a song, so knowing all the words to a specific song that you tell them to sing, or drawing. Again, all objective. And this just makes it a little bit more fun, a little bit more engaging for those younger kids. And then for our older kids, this is going to be 7 and up, you can have them describe what they want to do and then tell them the minimum that they have to roll on their D20 and then let them know if they hit or not. So this can be more incorporating into what you would play as an adult. So it gives them a chance to really describe what they want to do and let their imagination go wild. And so we really want to introduce that in a way where they don't feel like they have to do a lot of math and it's not tedious or anything like that, and it still stays fun. But for all ages, we want them to get into the dungeon as soon as possible, because the younger kids, they're not going to want to sit there and listen to a bunch of people talk. They want to play. They want to fight the dragon. They want to get to use their skills and stuff like that. So we really want to get them into the dungeon as soon as possible, minimum role playing beforehand. Just for them, we want to have visual cues that can help. So if you have any miniature figures or anything like this, as you can see, I have little pop dolls, action figures, actual D&D figures. That way they get to see themselves, and you can let them pick what they want to do. If they want to use a Barbie, you can let them use a Barbie, just so that way they can see visually in the world where they are, and it helps them to keep the story going. And if you have anything like little play sets, if you have any like playhouses or anything like that are small that you can use the doors on, that can help with your visual cues too. And then managing a group. If you're doing this for a lot of kids at once, it can be hard to kind of keep them all entertained at the same time, especially if they're waiting on someone else's turn. The biggest thing is you don't want your session to be more than 90 minutes, so you don't, overtax them if they get frustrated or anything like that. It won't be too long or anything like that. And you want to make sure that they know that They have to listen to you as the dungeon master, that what you're saying is going to lead them to the next step. If they start talking over you or anything like that, just hang out for a second, let them quiet down, don't talk over them, and just wait until they're ready to listen. If they're still, a little bit riled up, you can just make sure that they know at the beginning. If you start counting down from 5, that means that it's time for them to listen. And that's just easy ways to help you manage them. And that way it keeps it fun for all of the kids and for you, because it is fun to watch them play, and it's fun to see how they're going to interact with the game and how they're going to move it forward and stuff like that. That's just the basic overall structure of it. We do have 3 different stories that you guys can adventure through in our online kit. Again, the link can be found in the description of this video. If you need dice but you don't want to buy dice, you can use an online dice roller from, I believe, D&D Beyond. D&D Beyond also has some great tools for you as the dungeon master, so that way if you need help or refresher on the rules or anything like that, that's a great resource. And if you want to print out the kit, we are doing curbside pickup for our printing, and it's print from anywhere, so you can email us at reference@suffolkva.us and we can get that printed for you. Just let us know which location you want to pick it up at. I really hope you guys have fun, and if you have any questions, you can email me, which my email will be in the description, as well as I will have some office hours if you want to give me a phone call. And I really hope you guys have fun playing. Happy dungeoning!